y'all. We live with it.
It died down a lot from where it was earlier before 1 o'clock kickoff, but it's a little bit into the face of the Jaguars right now. It was much stronger before kickoff to win. This is a time change where with no timeouts, you throw one in the end zone. I think you definitely do when you got Ingram lined up one-on-one, and you just had another timeout called by the Raiders once they saw how Jacksonville was going to line. Now one timeout.
Raider Gio, what's up? Chris, what up? What's the score? 27 right now. What are your thoughts so far? Well, let's wait a little bit before I get into my thoughts so far. Chris Gang, what's up with it, yo? Dan, you've been a part of the Mafia for 15 months. That's what's up. Salute to you. Brian, Carr has played fairly well, but that last throw should have been a touchdown. Yeah, shoulda, woulda, coulda. Carr's be the only reason the defense is okay right now. The defense isn't okay right now. They're playing against Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence is ass. No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. Trevor Lawrence, another completion. They don't got no timeouts, though. They ain't got no timeouts. This game should not even be. Well, yeah, no more outside. Let's do it. Oh my God. The last Lawrence run was pathetic. Yeah, I don't know how he got. I guess people thought he was gonna slide or go down. We need a run stopper. I mean, yeah, I just don't like the defensive. I don't want to say scheme. I just don't like. I don't know what it is, man. There's something about it I don't like. I can't put my finger on it. Should have been 24-10. No, they should not have a touchdown. Like it should be 24-0. You know what I'm saying? Running QBs are the bane of our defense existence. Nah, I mean, no, it ain't, because we wouldn't be able to stop anybody who sat back there and passed. Like, our defense is just not that good. We don't have great interior pass rush. Our DB play isn't great. We don't have good linebackers in coverage. So we need Haas back. Yeah. We still in that bend, don't break defense. I wish we had an aggressive defense. It's only bend but don't break because we can't force the issue. We can't force turnovers. We can't force, we can't manufacture a lot of pressure on the quarterback. So it's not, the mentality is not bend but don't break. Bend but don't break is just something you say when you're giving up a lot of yards and you're like, all right, but don't give up a touchdown. Like, bend but don't break that's not like a defensive scheme. Like, you know what I'm saying? Bend but don't break just means, yo, I know we're giving up a lot of yards right now, but let's just not give up a touchdown. No team goes into a game saying, hey, I don't mind us giving up a lot of yards, but let's not give up a touchdown, because eventually if you give up a lot of yards, you're giving up a lot of points. Eventually. Right? Linebacker ran right through Abdullah without a PI call. He never looked back for the ball. Yeah, but I think because the ball was so underthrown. You know what I'm saying? But, yo, check it out. Make sure we hit them likes. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit me up on Instagram and Twitter, both at Raider Honcho. You already know what it is. Blitz, be creative and aggressive on all aspects. The thing about it is, Taylor, is the more you blitz, the more your DBs have to be able to cover a man. It's very rare that you can just run a zone blitz out of a 4-2-5 unless you're going to drop one of your defensive ends. And, a lot of people need to understand, if you're bringing a 5-man rush, that's not a blitz. So let's say you got 4 defensive linemen. If you blitz a linebacker, technically that's a 5-man pressure. That's not a blitz. We don't consider that a blitz in the industry. A blitz is really 6 or more guys. And it's hard to, if you blitz 6, that means you only have 5 under. Well, 5 under would mean every one of those guys, you would almost be playing cover 0 at that point. And the Raiders don't have the defensive personnel in the back end of that defense to run cover 0. Mario said, Honcho, what do you think about this game so far? I mean, it's all right. It's kind of what I thought it would be, though. I thought that the Raiders would take advantage of the Jaguars' lack of pass defense. I think their pass defense is like, 20s. They're in the 20s in the pass defense. I think their run defense is pretty good though. So Amik did miss a QB sack on that blitz that I think contributed to them scoring points. How's defense bad? They only have 10 points because you gotta stop. You look, if you really want to know the answer, right, Mario? If you really want to know the answer is that you don't. There's no sliding scale for defense being good or bad. There's certain things you have to do consistently to be considered good, and if you don't do those things consistently, you're considered bad. The Raiders don't consistently stop the run. The Raiders don't consistently contain the quarterback. The Raiders don't consistently play well in coverage. So the Raiders are inconsistently good on defense, which means they're bad. That's just what it comes down to. Now, yeah, they hold the Jaguars to 10 points, right? Yeah, that's great. But the Jaguars probably shouldn't even have 10. But because we're not a great defense, they'll find a way to manufacture some points. That's how. Okay, King, but why do I care? Missed layup, TD before half is huge. Then they got 3 that hurt. We need to score 40. I mean, you shouldn't have to score 40 to win, but I do agree that Carr can't be missing that throw. But I will tell you, not to make excuses for Derek Carr, I thought that was a terrible throw. But quarterbacks are always kind of taught to throw the running backs a little different than you throw the receivers. I think if that was a receiver, he pushed that out in front of him and lets him catch it with his hands. I think when you throw it to running back, you try to put it on him a little more, and that means he tried to aim it there. He tried to aim it so he can catch it in the breadbasket rather than over the shoulder it. Just a bad throw, though. The defense isn't good. They gave up field goal with 44 seconds, yeah. Yeah, make sure we hit them likes, yo. Make sure we hit them likes. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, man. Y'all really been supporting the channel lately. I appreciate that to the fullest. My football season is over, so I plan on spending more time on YouTube, which means, well, you already know what that means. It's lights out for some of y'all. Why the Jags staying with 8 in the box, and how we not running up the score? They're playing with a lot of men in the box just because you want to stop Jacobs. They're not scared of Derek Carr. I think they feel like, we'll take our chance with Derek Carr having to make good, fast reads because you put 8 in the box, you stop the running, you put pressure on the quarterback. But I thought Derek Carr has been doing a good job of moving the pocket. On a couple places, moved the pocket. So just give a quick, yes, that does mean I'll be doing more lives, John. I seen your question. I will be doing more lives. The first drive we went 3 and out, looked pretty trash, pretty ass. I didn't like that. The second drive, you had holding calls that put us in 1st and 20s back-to-back times. Carr moved the pocket, hit Devontae Adams for a 20-yard gain. Bad throw on the second 1st and 20 to Mac Hollins. 4th and 4, we convert on 4th and 4. We're like 75% on 4th down, so I like that. And at the end of the day, you're going a 10-play scoring drive after the defense calls a turnover. That's complimentary football. The defense got a turnover with that fumble recovery by Crosby. We got the ball, went 10 plays, touchdown. Our third drive, Carr threw a great ball to Renfro on the sideline. I thought was nice. 3rd and 8, he threw a bullet to Mac Hollins. 3rd and 11, I didn't like the screen call. We ended up with a field goal. That 4th drive, 2nd and 9, Derek Carr broke the pocket, moved his feet. 30-yard gain to Foster Moreau. I love that. And then Derek Carr, we got a good play call with the fake reverse play action. And Derek Carr hit Devontae for a big touchdown. So, at the end of the day, the offense is playing well. We've scored points on every drive except the first one we had, I believe. And I think the defense was playing well, but the defense got a little complacent. I think the play calling got a little scary. And, they went to a little prevent defense, which allowed a scrambling quarterback to get yards. Listen, when you run a prevent defense, all you're doing is preventing yourself from winning. That's why I don't like prevent. They went into prevent and they gave up a field goal. And before that, they gave up a 10-play, 75-yard scoring drive to the Jaguars after we had a scoring drive. So we started the game playing complimentary football. We go 3 and out. Defense gets a fumble. We come back and score. That's what you're supposed to do. Then we go get a long touchdown drive and we give up 10-yard, 75-yard touchdown. A 10-play, 75-yard touchdown drive. We can't have that. We can't have that. Play the same. You played all half. I don't try to fix something that's not broke. I think you target Devontae. But again, I think what we have to really pay attention to is the fact that they simplified the scheme theoretically because They're saying, look, we're gonna make Devontae Adams Derek Carr's first read. So that's two things. That's a catch-22. They simplified it by saying, look, he'll be the first read. He's the best guy on the field. Get him the ball. But the flip side of that is also like, oh, they're still telling Derek Carr where to throw the football. I don't like that. I don't like that. I like our DBs, just not after about 5-6 seconds we can't get sacks. Yeah, the DBs have to be better if you can't manufacture pressure on the quarterback. If you can't move the quarterback off the spot he's comfortable at, the DBs are going to be in trouble. Hey, guys, make sure we hit them likes, man. 150 people in here, only 54 likes. Hit them likes, yo. It costs you nothing. Honcho, we can't let off the gas. No, we can't. But you got to remember, Jaguars are going to make some adjustments. And they have a decent defense. You know what I mean? So we can't just expect to go down there and score every drive. Carr finally letting it fly and trusting them to make a play today. Merrick needs some improvement. Yeah. I mean, they all do. They all do. They all do. Peyton, what kind of shout-out do you want? Just Peyton? Okay. All right, y'all. Hey, everybody in the chat right now, shout out my daughter, Peyton. She out here rocking the Raider Honcho t-shirt. She got the Raid the Tape hat on. She out here supporting the squad. That's probably why we're winning right now anyway. So make sure you get in the chat. Shout out my daughter, Peyton. She holding it down for the squad. Is that good? Is that good enough? Shout out. She putting pressure on me. Carr looking comfortable in the pocket. I mean, Carr looks comfortable until he's getting pressured. He never looks comfortable getting pressured. Yeah, they shouting you out, Pate. What up, Jay? Sebastian, what's good? So yeah, but I think the difference in today's game than what you've seen. Let me know. Get in the chat right now. Answer the question. What do you think the biggest difference is in today's game than what we were doing against the Saints? The last one is on Carr. Yeah, that was a terrible throw. That was a terrible throw. That was a terrible throw. What do you think the biggest difference is in today's game than the game we just had against the Saints? Or the games we've been struggling in all year? What do you think the biggest difference is? Who does look comfortable getting pressured? I mean, that's not true. That's not true because pressure doesn't mean getting hit. There are quarterbacks that don't panic when they're getting pressured. That's just the truth. Offensive line looking better. Quicker routes, offensive line. They are playing with Fresno State playbook, getting first downs, more aggressive. The team doesn't have the flu, play calling. I'm going to tell you, all of y'all are not incorrect, but that's not the right answer. I'm going to tell you the biggest difference today. And it's something I talk about all the time, and I don't hear no other content creators talking about it. I don't hear nobody in the comments talking about it. I'm going to tell you, it's not the difference in tight window throws. That's not it. Those might be differences, but the biggest difference in today's game and the games we've had in the past, and nobody talks about it, I always mention it. You have to win first down. You have to win on first down, okay? If you don't know what that means, you got to get a substantial amount of yards on first down to give you a chance to be in third and short. When teams go third and short, you have a better chance of getting first downs, okay? So when you talk about defense winning first downs, you don't want to give up 3 or 4 yards on first down. All right, when you talk about offense winning first downs, right? When you talk about offense winning first downs, check it out. Against the Saints, the Raiders averaged 1.2 yards on first down. 1.2 yards on first down. They lost first down every time, right? On first down today, they're averaging 7.5 yards. That's the difference. If you win on first down, you stay in second and short, third and short. You stay ahead of the chains. When you play behind the chains, it puts your playbook smaller. It shrinks the playbook. When you get into those 3rd and 2s, 3rd and 4s, the playbook opens up. You can run past, screen, go deep, go short. You can do whatever you want, right? So when you're winning on first downs, that's the game changer right there. The Raiders are winning on first down. They're averaging 7.5 yards on first down. That's facts, all right? If you're averaging 4 or 5 yards on first down, I guarantee you, you're scoring more points and you put yourself in better positions to win. Sebastian said Jags can come back if we ain't on our toes. Yeah, of course. Our defense is not that good. So, yeah, the offense has to keep scoring. That's a fact. You mean 3rd and 20 isn't a good thing? Nah, you should know that. What up, Honcho? To answer your question, the biggest difference today is that if they pull another performance like that, people's jobs are on the line. I felt last game they were overdoing it. I mean, you can say that, but I'm telling you again, regardless, the numbers are the numbers. You're averaging 7 yards on first down. That means even if you don't get a yard on second down, you're 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3, I'm comfortable. Because I tell you who's not comfortable on 3rd and 3. Those are defensive coordinators. Defensive coordinators are not comfortable on 3rd and 3. All right, so if the Raiders keep winning on first down, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. The screens on 3rd and long. I hate those screens. Yeah, I hate those screens because it's so obvious. It's so freaking obvious. Josh McDaniels tends to outcoach himself. Yeah, at times he tries to do a little too much. He tries to do a little too much. Make sure you hit them likes, yo. Why are we averaging 7 yards on first down? We're averaging 7 yards on first down because Derek Carr is getting the ball out quicker. That's really what it comes down to. Derek Carr is getting the ball out quicker, and Devontae Adams, unlike Renfro and Foster and Hollins, when you throw the ball to Devontae Adams, he runs after the catch. He don't just fall. I'm gonna just stay live for the rest of the game and post game probably, unless my phone dies. Look at this shit. Look at this shit right here. Look at this. Look at this. 60-yard kickoff return right off the bat. Yeah. If we play like this the rest of the season, we have potential for a wild card. One game at a time. Honcho, how you stopping the Jags in the second half? The only way I'm stopping the Jags in the second half is I would do a little more zone blitz. All right, I would show blitz to the outside, but I'll probably bring some pressure up the middle. That way I can kind of move Trevor Lawrence to the outsides where I like my defensive ends' chances and move him towards the nickel. So I would try to bring a little more pressure up the middle. See right there? See that right there? See how Trevor Lawrence just ran right around the outside like that? Can't have that. Can't have that. Can't have that. Trevor Lawrence is gonna make us. We make Trevor Lawrence look like he's something he's not. What are you doing? Yeah, but you don't need to. We don't have cornerback for man. If the blitz, if the pressure gets there, you have the cornerbacks. If the blitz gets there, it's if the blitz doesn't get there. But let's see what this defense does. All right, looks like we might be bringing some pressure off the edge. We bought nobody. Oh God. Oh God. I'm an NFL blitz game. That was a crazy game. Meek's not garbage. He's just outmatched. He's not garbage though. There's some games that will fit his skill set. It just might not be this one. Hold it on the defense. Look at this. Now, as a defensive coordinator, whenever whenever we come out of second half and they get the ball first, or whenever they get the ball, my athletic director always tells me like, "Yo, this is the most important drive of the game." So the fact that they're coming out at halftime after they just got a field goal before halftime, and there's no urgency on defense, we're not manufacturing any pressure on the quarterback, is just not a good look. Yeah, see, that's just not good. That's just not good. See, we averaging 7-8 yards a play, and they averaging 5.9. Like that's too much. That's too much, yo. That's too much. I don't like that. I don't like that. 2nd and 3, handoff to ETN. Close to a first down. We need another safety. You need some safety. Look, you need secondary, you need linebackers, and you need interior D-line, period. There's no way around that. There's no way around that. There's no way around that. Not at all. No way. Look, that's our defensive tackle right there. Billings getting reached and turned. All right, here we go. 3rd and 1. We got to get a stop right here. Hold him to 3 if you get an opportunity. 3rd and 1. Handoff. Too easy. Too easy. Too easy. Too easy. This defense is just not good. And I don't know if you can blame Patrick, because like I mean he doesn't have the weapons. He doesn't have. It's not very. We don't have many good guys. You know what I mean? So it's kind of tough. It's kind of tough. It's kind of tough. Here we go, 1st and 10. Oh my God. All right. I'm getting off live. Yo. I'll be back post game. I'm getting off live because we was playing way better than this when I wasn't live. So, Perryman is all right. All right, yeah. This bad luck, yo. I'll see y'all post game, yo. I ain't doing this shit. I'll see y'all post game, yo. Hit me up.